All right, guys, how's it going? So I am back with this morning's Spanish football dailies. I did buy all three. I've only got two here. There was nothing in the other one, and I like to leave them for the workmen in the cafe. I've got to be honest with you. I always feel bad when I bring them all back, but sometimes I feel like I need to show you things for validation. Do you remember that guy in comment section of the week? He said, "I think you need to show us what you're reading so we can validate it." But no, I mean, I don't. I could leave them and just take photographs and show you, but yeah. Anyway. I'm a bit soft. All the workmen are there in the morning. Do you know what I mean? And when you leave the Spanish football dailies, they're like, oh man, nice one. But they don't say it like that. They go, gracias, amigo, and they're buzzing. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit soft, but I don't know. I like helping people. Anyway, so we're gonna look what's in here, and there's also something that I want to show you online as well, which I'll do through my mobile device. Now, in a nutshell, if you can't be asked to watch all of this video, if you don't have time. Basically, the Spanish print media insist that Barcelona haven't given up on signing Federico Chiesa, right? We'll go through it in a minute, but obviously, the media outside Spain, they're telling you that the player really wants to go to Liverpool, but over here, they're saying that he really wants to go to Barcelona. Now, my opinion, and it's been consistent throughout. Even though someone said in the comments yesterday that I contradicted myself, which I haven't contradicted myself. I've said right from the off that, in my opinion, he favours Barcelona, but if they can't make it happen because of their registration and financial problems at the moment, then he obviously favours Liverpool, right? And the longer it goes on, the more likely he is to go to Liverpool. That's what I think. And I've said that from the start, but someone pulled me up saying, well, you said he wanted to go to Barcelona, now he says he wants to go to Liverpool. It's like, well, yeah, but this is why. If Barcelona can't register him, what's he going to do? Of course he's going to say he favoured Liverpool. He always wanted to play for Liverpool. So last night, we're told that, he's up for the move to Liverpool, but is that because he can't get the move to Barcelona? I mean, some of these people are thick as two short planks. Right, anyway, let's just focus with this. So, Let's go. First of all, let's go to something I prepared earlier. We don't want that bit. Right, this one. First of all, Barcelona, right? They want to do business this week in the transfer market, but they cannot do it unless they secure this deal with Nike. Well, technically they can, but it would be a lot easier if they get this deal with Nike signed off. And we're gonna go over that in a minute, right? If the deal with Nike is not signed off, then a director or an individual can make a personal guarantee to La Liga that the money, will be balanced or whatever, which would enable them to complete, further transfers, if you like. But the easiest solution is for Barcelona to secure this deal with Nike. Which, if you've been following me earlier in the week, you'll understand that, because obviously I get people in the comments going, Barcelona can't do anything, they can't sign him, they can't sign him. It's like, they fucking can. Right, so, this here, all right, says the contract with Nike, cerca. That means close, okay? The contract with Nike is close. And we'll go over that in depth in a moment. But the other bit that I want to show you is down here. Do you see this? I don't know if you can see that. Okay, Chiesa. So we're going to go over that confidence, the patience for Chiesa. That's what it says. Now I'm going to go through the translations. Okay, I've done this for you already. Please bear with me, because I do have to consult my phone. So, which one are we going with? This one. This one, okay? Confidence in Chiesa's patience, right, is the headline. And then it says, Barca hopes to sign the Italian player, all right? Juventus, Chiesa, and Barca are destined to come to an understanding. Juventus want to sell the international winger, who is eager to explore his options to join Barcelona. Okay, the main issue with this operation is obtaining validation from the league to register the player. If Barca manages to balance their numbers and create enough salary space to register Chiesa. The signing of the Juventus player could, doesn't say will be, could be unlocked soon. It then says an economic effort. Everything depends on Barca's ability to create room in the financial fair play to accommodate the annual salary plus the payment of the transfer fee, if you like. Reaching an agreement with Juventus is the least of the problems, right? Because we know that he's available for next to nothing. If Barca gets the green light to make the signing, Flick will have an extra guarantee to significantly strengthen the team's attack. If the new agreement with Nike, which I showed you on the previous page, is successfully finalised, the return to the 1-1 rule will be reality and everything could, not will, could proceed naturally. Now, if the deal with Nike is not signed off in time, like imminently, it says Barca would consider a board guarantee. That's what I was telling you about yesterday, I think, and in this video. A board guarantee to close a deal considered crucial for the season's development. The club cannot make a guarantee to La Liga, from what I understand, but an individual can, right? So the players designed to join them is the main drive of a transfer that Barca sees as feasible. In other words, this newspaper, which is the closest to Barcelona, believe that the player is pushing, really wants to join Barcelona, all right? We know that from the Liverpool angle that he really wants to join Liverpool. But you understand, don't you guys? We get it, don't we? I know we get the odd person passing through that doesn't get it, and they'll say, but he says he wants to play for Liverpool, right? They whether you believe them or not, because don't forget they're going to be biased as well, all right? They're saying that the player is trying to drive this move through to Barcelona, and I believe that. All right, if they can't register him, if they can't get that night deal over the line, or if no one guarantees, no personal guarantee satisfies La Liga, then he goes to Liverpool. If Liverpool reach an agreement with Juventus, and from here. Juventus apparently want 15 million euros, and Liverpool is said to be offering 10 million euros plus 2 million in bonuses. This is unconfirmed, that's just speculation, right? From what I remember reading earlier in the week here, I think Barcelona were offering 12 million euros, okay? So I think we're on point at the moment. So in summary, Barcelona is working to sign Chiesa from Juventus. The main challenge is creating enough salary space to register him, which depends on financial fair play adjustments and the potential new deal with Nike. If successful, this would strengthen Barca's attack. The player's desire to join Barca is a key factor in the potential transfer. Okay? Bear with me, please. I want to focus on the contract with Nike thing. Right, let's just go back a page. El contrato con Nike cerca. Okay, let's go with this. So this is just going to tell you a little bit about that Nike deal. And basically it says the agreement with the American multinational sports equipment company will provide a significant financial boost to Barcelona's treasury. Barcelona is finalising a new agreement with its current sports brand Nike, and the Liga has already received part of the documentation for its review and subsequent approval. This new contract, which will bring significant economic income to the club, is the only option for Barca to recover the 1-1 rule, which is related to financial fair play, and in this way face possible signings before the market closes at the end of the week. Barcelona, this is according to reports, will earn 90 million euros per season from the agreement with Nike, in addition to a 120 million euro bonus for reaching the new agreement. It should be noted that the club's board had no choice but to negotiate with the American multinational after the Provisional Court of Barcelona confirmed last July that Barca was obliged to fulfill the sponsorship contract signed until 2028 after they wanted to break free due to alleged flagrant breaches and abusive clauses in the commercial margins, among other things. The agreement with Nike could be considered a new lever in FC's Barcelona's fight to save its economy after the activities on June 30th, 2022. This is going on to do with television rights and things, which I'm sure you don't really want to know the ins and outs of that. We don't need to know all of that. So basically, in summary, Barcelona are close to finalising this new contract with Nike. From memory, I think they have 4 years on the existing deal remaining. This is a new deal for 10 years, and it would really, bail them out, if you like. The agreement is crucial for the club to comply with financial fair play rules and manage potential player signings, including Chiesa. It's seen as a financial lifeline following previous economic manoeuvres, including selling parts of Barca studios and agreements, blah, blah, blah. The club was compelled to negotiate with Nike after a court ruling required them to honour their sponsorship contract until 2028. Now, I saw this flash up on social media earlier. I'm sure you'll have heard of or be aware of this website. Liverpool dealt transfer worry as Federico Chiesa preference revealed. Now, that was published today on the 28th of August. You obviously, if you've been following my content, whether it's on the members website or here on KopTalk TV, you obviously know that is Barcelona. I'm chuckling with it because I had people coming on the stream yesterday, only like the odd person here and there saying, no, there's no such link with Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make it up. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, Italian news outlet Gazzetta dello Sport have reported that Barcelona remains Chiesa's favourite destination, and the actual report from Gazzetta dello Sport says that he would like to earn more than 5 million euros net, which he currently takes. Optimism filters from England. His priority is Barca, but he's also very attracted by the Premier League, which is obviously Liverpool. He's understood, he understands that there is no more room for him at Juventus, and that the rejection, the sale, is, imminent. He knows he's done, basically, his time there. The winger initially trained with the team and then moved to the group of non-squad players and has never been called up both in friendlies or in the league. Blah, blah, blah. And then this particular website, going back to their own text, because that was from Gazzetta dello Sport, says, as the clock ticks towards the transfer deadline, Liverpool may need to act swiftly to fend off interest from other clubs to secure his signature. So, you don't need to follow it. I think that we're way ahead of everybody else with this. We obviously have the added bonus of being able to access these. I'm sure you can read this online, but what I find is that from my experiences with the website and also with living in Spain is that the print versions are often very different to the online versions. And if any of these publications have an English language website, they're certainly different. So, we're going to go into a little bit of opinion here, right? My opinion is no more important than yours, of course. And what I think here is the player obviously wants to go to Barcelona, right? That's his preferred destination. I've said that from the off. Barcelona, as we know, as we've said multiple times, are kind of stuck at the moment. They want this deal with Nike because then they can finalise other transfers this week. If they don't get the deal with Nike, they can obviously have someone make a personal guarantee to La Liga. I don't think that is, judging by what we've been reading, I don't think that is what they want to do, really. They obviously want to get the Nike deal. If the player can't get the move to Barcelona, of course he prefers Liverpool, we saw the positive reporting last night. We all saw this, like the player, he wants to move to Liverpool. What else can he say to those journalists that are associated to Liverpool Football Club? He can't turn around, or his agent can't turn around, can he, and say, oh, no, if it falls through with Barca, then yeah, he'll come and play for Liverpool. They can't say that. So I think it's common sense. I think my regulars around here, the people that follow this channel, the people that understand it all, will completely get it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas you do get these people that drop in on the channel and are a bit naive. What are you talking about, you fat fuck? He said he wants to play for Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? I personally don't have a problem with a player, it hasn't got their preferred move and it's out. That option's gone, so I'll consider this, and they'll go to play for Liverpool. Now, I know some of you guys are extremely loyal and you're like, I don't want him if he don't want to fuck, you know what I mean? But how many times does the club go for a second or a third option, you know what I mean? So that's just the way of the game. So I'm not really too bothered about that. But I think that we do have to display a little caution here, because his agent, we saw the reports up until yesterday saying that the agent's delaying things as much as possible, because if Barca strike this night deal, in my opinion, they're straight off to Barcelona. There's no, I don't believe that there's a race to sign him, or, you know what I mean? That's just not happening. No other club, in my opinion, that I'm aware of, or I don't know, is trying, is willing to gamble on him. Barcelona obviously see something in him, without a doubt. But if they got that night deal, would they then step up, finally step up for Luis Diaz? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like we've gone over most of this already, and the others are kind of like catching up to us. But I think that we have to display a little caution here. So if you see the pro-Liverpool stuff, he definitely wants to play for Liverpool, I'm not going to believe that. I'm just not, because I know he wants to go to Barcelona. So from our point of view, from a Liverpool fan's point of view, if we want this player, and I want this player, this would be a great signing in my opinion. Cheap as chips, quality, do you know what I mean? As Rafa, Tom Hicks would say Rafa, and Rafa would say, for sure, quality. This would be a good addition to the squad. Do you know what I'm saying? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I'm not really sure what else I can say, to be honest. But I just think you're going to be cautious, because if Barcelona get that deal signed off this morning, I think that wanting to join for Liverpool suddenly goes out of the window. All right? But the longer it goes on, and this is what I said yesterday, the longer it goes on, the longer Barcelona are waiting to sort their shit out, the more likely he is to sign for Liverpool. And I said this yesterday, and then later in the day I said, well, the players now, it looks like Barca haven't got this deal sorted, so it looks more likely he'll come to Liverpool, but he wants to get. And someone was saying I was contradicting myself. I don't get it. I don't understand how I'm contradicting myself by stating the fucking obvious. Do you know what I mean? So that's where we are with it, guys. I know you guys understand completely what I'm trying to say here. I don't think I'm doing a very good job with the video, to be honest. My feeling is I would just be a little bit cautious with it. Liverpool are not going to fuck around though, right? And that's the bit here. Liverpool will be putting pressure on the situation because they know what's going on. They know that they will lose him to Barcelona if Barcelona strike that deal with Nike. So what would you be doing if you're Richard Hughes? You'd be pushing, now come on, we got things to do here. This is your chance. If you don't take it, we're going to someone else. So the player and the agent are aware of that. It's like, how long do we gamble here? Because if Liverpool turn away or withdraw from the situation, the player is then only got the option of Barcelona. And if they don't sort their shit out in the next, today, tomorrow, whatever, he's fucked then, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? So this player has a decision to make. He's either going to have to commit to Liverpool or he's going to have to hang out as long as possible for Barca and possibly not get the move. Do you understand? Yeah, I think you understand. My peoples understand. It's just the odd casual fucking idiot that don't understand. Right, I'm going to leave it with you. All right, so I hope that updates you a little bit. Remember, bear in mind that when these went to print, that will have been in the early hours of last night. However, I haven't seen anything this morning to suggest anything, more up to date or anything. So we shall see. Remember, yesterday's print media said Barcelona were looking like it couldn't happen, right? It looks like they might not get him. They were accepting that they might not be able to complete. Today, they're full of confidence because the player really wants to join them. You have to decide whether you believe these lot, right? Well, in particular this one, which is the heavily. It's going to be the closest to Barca. They're not going to lie, but they're also going to be biased, right? So, anyway, I'll leave it with you. Okay, interesting one to watch, I think. The longer it goes on, the more likely he's to sign for Liverpool, I would say. Liverpool, I would imagine, right, that Liverpool today will have set a deadline and said, right, we need to know today, commit or we're out. Do you know what I mean? So, and if it comes to Liverpool, I'm sure we're going to be told that Liverpool were only the ever club. Once Liverpool came in for me, I wanted to play for them forever. But we won't give a shit about that. Don't be telling me about sloppy seconds and all that. Do you know what I mean? I'm only quoting from the comments section. What I'm saying is, like, if he does complete for Liverpool, we will forget all that, won't we? We won't care. And if he's banging it, this is a player that was worth a fortune before that injury. So yes, you can look at it in a negative way and go, oh, fucking nobody else is taking a stab on him. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. I think it'd be a good addition. But just be cautious with it, guys. Don't believe the stuff outside Spain. He's desperate to play for Liverpool and all that at all, because there's nowhere they're writing that his preference is Barcelona and he's trying to push it through. You know what I mean? He's praying to get that move, kind of thing. All right, you know what the drill is. I'll speak to you in a bit. All right. I've got something else from here. I can't remember what it is. Nothing of importance, to be honest with you. Whatever it is. If you appreciate the video, please thumbs up the video. If you have a comment or opinion about any of this, please do. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notifications. If you have a comment about this or opinion about this, please leave a comment. And if you want to buy me a beer or a coffee, hit the super thanks button. It's the love heart under the video. I'll give you a shout out in tomorrow morning's briefing. If it doesn't work, if it's not there, or you want to use another method, you can read the video description. There are other methods in there. And of course, you can join the channel. You know what I mean? So, the people that do support, do buy, it covers shit like that. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, guys, I appreciate you, making your way through this video. I don't think it's a very good video, to be honest with you. I'm sorry. But I think I've conveyed the message that I want to, which is just be careful about it. Do you know what I mean? Don't fall for, that he wants Liverpool, because he wants Liverpool, but only if he can't get Barcelona. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. All right, speak to you a bit.